Large turquoise eyes, pink hair with high score, braided hair, a uniform different from other female Demon Slayer Corps members. Blushing from time to time. That appearance perfectly embodies cuteness. But beneath the cute exterior hides terrifying monstrous strength, and an appetite exceeding 3 sumo wrestlers. Nicknamed 8 times Girl. But it's precisely this gapmo that makes this character so charming. So how much do you know about Mitsuri Kanroji? This episode will comprehensively introduce from all aspects Season 3's protagonist, Love Hashira. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. Kanroji is a lively, cheerful girl. Unlike other Hashira's tragic experiences, she came from a wealthy family. Her reason for joining the Demon Slayer Corps wasn't hatred of demons, but to find her own happiness. At first glance, doesn't it seem unworthy? Just finding a partner, why risk your life? But seeing her past experiences, you understand, everything makes sense. Kanroji is the eldest of 5 siblings. At 1 year 2 months, could easily lift 15 kilograms boulders. With natural brute strength came huge appetite. Her hair color was originally jet black, but eating 170 sakura mochi for 8 months straight mysteriously turned pink-green gradient. At age 17, as a rich girl, she should have had no worries. But this hair color in that era was typically punk, plus this strength stronger than tough guys, made suitors uncomfortable. Mocked that only pigs and cows could match her. Even using words like bizarre, hair-raising, to say she wasn't hurt, would be lying. Through this failed matchmaking experience, Kanroji thought she should hide these flaws. Dyeing her hair black again, desperately suppressing appetite, making up many lies, pretending to be frail, living as others wanted her to be. Men wanting to marry her appeared, but thinking of living the rest of life in lies, pretending not to be herself, her heart began to struggle. Is there nowhere in this world that can accept the real me? Will no one ever like me? Couldn't accept it. From that moment, finding a place that could accept her, meeting someone needing no pretense, became her life's meaning. Her ideal partner must be stronger than her, able to protect her, can protect herself. With this thought, a special organization entered her life, Demon Slayer Corps. Mitsuri passed the entrance test in 6 months. Very naive Mitsuri, being new, in ordering her uniform, fell for the perverted tailor's trick. Told female Corps uniforms were long sleeves with short skirts. She deeply believed this. Even her teacher was fooled. Until meeting Shinobu, she realized she'd been deceived. As for the hori she always wears, Kyojuro gave it to her as a gift for passing final selection. Though Kyojuro wasn't yet Flame Hashira, he was already Mitsuri's training teacher, not only teaching swordsmanship, but healing her insecure heart. Mitsuri Kanroji will surely surpass us all as a swordsman. Your special hair color is your strength. It can attract demons' attention, thus helping others. Most importantly, you have a kind heart. Being your instructor, I'm honored. This is what I'm most proud of. And for Mitsuri, Kyojuro was both the master teaching swordsmanship and a trustworthy comrade. It was precisely these words and that heart wanting to help others, that in her first mission against a lower moon demon, by herself, she awakened her flexible body technique and breathing style. Though love breathing derives from flame breathing, it's undoubtedly most suitable for her. And becoming Love Hashira was already destined when she created her breathing technique. In the Demon Slayer Corps, to become a Hashira, must fulfill one of 2 conditions: kill 50 demons, or defeat a 12 Kazuki member. Which one Kanroji fulfilled remains unknown. Becoming a Hashira, Mitsuri discovered the Demon Slayer Corps was the place she sought. Previously she feared worldly judgment, worried if being strong as a girl was okay. But now, she no longer thought that way. Instead, grateful her parents made her so sturdy. Because here there were no strange looks, only comrades' approving gazes. Here she could use this strength to save people from demons. Those people thanking her with tears were her happiest, most fulfilling moments. Igiro's striped socks gift, the master calling her a girl specially blessed by gods. All these made her feel. Being in the Demon Slayer Corps was incredibly happy. On trial day, while others argued to kill Nezuko, she was swooning over Tanjiro. After all, can't forget your original intention. Though seeing the one to be executed was a little girl, she felt reluctant. But she only thought this should wait for the master's decision. Because that phrase, "you are a girl specially blessed," made her deeply respect the master. You know, in most Demon Slayer Corps members' eyes, demons eating people is unquestionable. But Mitsuri didn't advocate killing Nezuko. Instead felt somewhat pitiful. Mitsuri's world seems unable to see harm, even toward demon Nezuko. She only ever had a heart wanting to help others. Kyojuro was proud of her for this. Kyojuro's sudden passing made Mitsuri very sad, but one must look forward. One day, to repair her Nichirin sword, Mitsuri arrived at Swordsmith Village. Thus came the famous hot spring scene. After being snubbed by Muichiro, the hurt Mitsuri started whining to Tanjiro. But hearing dinner was ready, she immediately cheered up. For a foodie, there's no unhappiness a meal can't solve. If there is, then 2 meals. Besides quick mood changes, Mitsuri has no resistance to cute things. Setting aside the trial, this was first real contact with Nezuko, melted by her cute attributes. Their relationship grew exponentially. Before parting, Mitsuri saw in Tanjiro the desire to get stronger and defeat Muzan's conviction. Infected by this, whispered to Tanjiro about Swordsmith Village's secret weapon for getting stronger, can say she indirectly helped Tanjiro grow, though this action gave Tanjiro a nosebleed. After Mitsuri left the village, not long after, learning the village was under attack, she hurried back, her Nichirin sword forged by the chief, not only whip-like flexible, but incredibly resilient. Technique speed even surpassing Tengen Uzu, and Mitsuri's body flexibility among Hashira is definitely first. This weapon can be understood as custom-made exclusively for her, only she can wield it. In the battle against Upper Moon 4 Hantengu, she utilized her flexibility advantage to fight, buying time for Tanjiro to defeat Hantengu's main body. Mitsuri first saved the village, saved swordsmiths before reaching battlefield. While Hantengu had already split countless times, the combined body incredibly powerful, therefore battle-inexperienced Mitsuri soon suffered. Nearly dying, Tanjiro and Genya risked their lives to save her. What seemed normal behavior to others, plus Tanjiro's words protect Mitsuri Kanroji. She is the light of hope. For Mitsuri was the awakening trigger. Yes, the Demon Slayer mark. At that moment, she shed tears, because in her eyes, comrades' lives were more important than her own. Her momentary carelessness nearly dragged comrades into death, so she shouted, "I absolutely won't let comrades die. The Demon Slayer Corps is my home. Whether you're a sage or whatever doesn't matter. I absolutely won't lose to bad guys. I'll defeat you." I'm getting serious now. Perhaps in others' eyes, her behavior seemed embarrassing and incomprehensible, but Mitsuri Kanroji is such a kind, pure girl. But speaking of which, though her mark awakening greatly boosted speed, still couldn't reach Upper Moon 4 killing level. When the mark time ended, still chased around by him, Tanjiro successfully killed Hantengu's main body. Just from combat power, Muichiro, who soloed Gyoko, was a tier stronger. A funny episode happened in between. Hantengu, seeing Mitsuri as a girl, dressed so indecently, called her a female hooligan. This devastated Mitsuri. She's a cute girl after all. After the great battle, Mitsuri's joy was stronger than anyone's. She hugged everyone together, as if saying, "I'm glad you're alive." But Swordsmith Village battle saw Nezuko conquer sunlight, meaning the real storm was just beginning. At the Hashira meeting, Mitsuri had a chance to speak, still appearing very enthusiastic, describing how to awaken marks, in simple, understandable terms, like suddenly, whoosh, pop sound. Such vocabulary, not knowing she seemed quite eccentric to others. During training phase, Mitsuri was responsible for flexibility training coaching. This role with Mitsuri seemed to change nature. What training? What teaching? Let comrades enjoy food and afternoon tea first. Training can wait more. Calling it hosting guests seems excessive, but she didn't know. This kindness made the secretly loving serpent Hashira jealous. Also specially treated Tanjiro, making him experience what true thoughtfulness means. Muzan suddenly visited the Ubuyashiki mansion, breaking everyone's peace. The source of hatred appeared. Hashira rushed over, eyes full of anger and hatred. Only Mitsuri's first reaction was different. This is the author's attention to detail. Every character has unique traits, never acting out of character. Let's see Mitsuri's performance in Infinity Castle. First, being paired with Serpent Hashira was fortunate for both, though Mitsuri's personality seems cheerful, actually quite careless and clumsy, including in battle. But Serpent Hashira is not only strong, but careful. Most importantly, he secretly loves Mitsuri. This arrangement made Serpent Hashira the protector Mitsuri sought, making this couple's relationship richer and fuller, fighting Upper Moon 4. Overall, Mitsuri's performance wasn't particularly outstanding, not like the intense Kokushibo battle that Muichiro had often toyed with by opponent, often needing Serpent Hashira's help. Of course, Nakime, being chosen by the boss, promoted to Upper Moon, relied on top-tier support abilities, low killing power but first-class annoying. Average performance, not taking her down was normal. But Mitsuri didn't think so. She thought younger members risked their lives. Defeated Upper Moons. She should work harder, but full enthusiasm brought no substantial results. Not only held up by Nakime, always dragging Obanai down. This filled her heart with guilt, feeling only she didn't contribute to the team. Though Yushiro's appearance brought turning point, indirectly defeating Upper Moon, even dragging Muzan to sunlit ground. But this was Yushiro's doing, not Mitsuri's. Mitsuri's guilt didn't disappear. But soon the final battle with Muzan arrived. Her guilty heart finally had a chance to make amends. Mitsuri's goal from the start wasn't defeating Muzan, but helping teammates defeat Muzan. With determination to contribute to comrades, she resolutely served as first wave with 2 other Hashira. Hours remained until dawn. Only by delaying Muzan as long as possible could there be hope. Muzan's recovery ability, exceeded their imagination. Approaching him, all three fell into danger. Once again, Mitsuri was protected by comrades. The cost was their lives. This made the already guilty Mitsuri even more ashamed. She wanted to do something for comrades, should be herself, but the most shameful thing was yet to come. Comrades traded lives, covering Mitsuri's survival, but Mitsuri's processing ability and battle level were limited. Couldn't keep up with Serpent Hashira's pace, could only dodge Muzan's attacks by instinct, while the other two couldn't help themselves. In this situation, she couldn't last long against Muzan. If Gyome hadn't arrived timely, Mitsuri would have died there, repeatedly being a burden. Mitsuri's guilt reached peak. Everyone covered for me. So to create a breakthrough for comrades, she resolutely made a decision to somehow get close and grab Muzan, sacrificing herself, trading her life for restraint. This was the only and last thing she could do to defeat Muzan. Fortunately, with death resolve, halfway there Muzan struck her, making her unable to move. Then Obanai violently removed her from battlefield. Though severely injured to this degree, Mitsuri's heart wanting to help others remained unchanged. She told departing Obanai strongly, "Wait, I can still fight. This time I won't be a burden." Mitsuri's feelings, everyone saw, so did Obanai. Though Mitsuri begged again, he still ignored her calls and rushed to battle. Finally, Mitsuri could only cry toward his direction, "I want Iguro to not die. I don't want anyone else to die." And Mitsuri's Iguro also wanted to be with her, but he couldn't, because he's a demon slayer. Because he carries that evil clan's blood, and Mitsuri wouldn't end life with such regret. That would be too cruel. Heaven seemed to witness her kindness. After Yushiro's antidote arrived, when Muzan aged to 9,000, desperately escaping that, she struck Muzan a significant blow, buying precious time for Hashira to hold Muzan and Tanjiro, contributing to True Dawn. Though Snakelove ultimately left this world, Mitsuri was undoubtedly happy, witnessing Muzan's complete disappearance, and confessing feelings with Iguro. For Mitsuri, she was content. Only regret was not becoming Iguro's bride. Snakelove died, yes, but I believe their great deeds will forever be passed down, becoming a legend like Flame Hashira. Though they fell before dawn, their will illuminated everyone behind them. Illuminated the entire world. Snakelove's love story is full of tragedy. Only regret they were born in a demon-filled world. Without eliminating demons, as Demon Slayer core members, how could they rest easy? Fortunately, the author used reincarnation, making them reborn as a married couple in modern times, fulfilling Mitsuri's dream, giving this couple a perfect ending, also giving everyone closure. In reality, lovers finally united, with 5 children, near Zenitsu's great-grandson, Yoshiteru Agatsuma's school, running a fast food restaurant, table decorated with Kaburamaru modeled ornament. Additionally, supplementing in fanbook first interview about being cut by love breathing, those demons unanimously gave 5-star reviews, sweet and sour, heart-fluttering. You deserve it. Seems for demons, dying by Love Hashira's hand is also happiness. That's the end of Love Hashira's story. If you liked it, follow me. You can also leave comments or messages. What you want to say, I won't miss any message.